So we're here in central Niagara and I have my buddy Jason with me.
How's it going?
So we've got the two cars together. Jason and his wife, because I do believe it's in Kristen's name.
It is legally my wife's car, yes.
So this is his wife's car. Are the original owners of said Pontiac G8. Oh boy. Okay, I've never seen that before. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is MAXXIMUM Motors, the channel all about the Holden guy who works out of a storage unit. Welcome to this fall edition of MAXXIMUM Motors. Today is actually November 2nd. So we're getting in the fall season here in Southern Ontario, and today is a balmy 9 degrees. Anyways, in this episode, as you can see, I have my Holden gear on. That must mean one thing. Yep, we're gonna get the Holden out today. Pretty well the season is over, so this is pretty well the end. Usually, in fact, my car is off the road in Halloween. But a friend of mine that you may recall from a previous episode contacted me the other day and said, hey, I'm gonna get the car out on Sunday. Did you want to meet up? You would have met Jason on camera when we did the Canal Days episode. Okay, before we get the Holden out, I got a couple of things to do here around the truck. So Halloween is now over, so we're going to take that off. And on goes the poppy, right? So that's just a magnet. And as you can see, I had a nice chat with some cadets today, and I thanked them for their service. And, you know, I had a nice conversation with them about representing your country, wearing a uniform, and representing something larger than yourself. And I commended them for doing that. So that was phenomenal. I just gave it a quick dusting, so now what we're going to do is just give it a quick wipe down, and then I'm going to head out. We're going to meet Jason. He's at the other end of the Niagara Peninsula. For me, I'm in the north end. He's in the south end. We're going to meet roughly in the middle at a crossroads and at a coffee shop. And then we're going to do a little bit of an owner profile on Jason and his car. And I think from there we may, because we have the two cars out together, get out and do some roller shots and some of the scenic back roads of Niagara and kind of put together an episode for you guys. So, wish us luck. You know, I mean, my car is insured year round. Once they put the chemicals on the road for de-icing, that's it, right? So this car, I don't, even if that stuff is dry, I don't really want the powder or the dust from that stuff on the chassis for obvious reasons. I can't really show you the interior much anymore because I've already wrapped bits in there, so I don't want to give away the color. But what I do need to do is pick out of this box, or maybe it's this box. Oh, it is this box. Some steering wheel trims that I've never used that will now get wrapped the matching color to the exterior of the car for next year. Still haven't made decisions about which hood to use. I think I'm leaning towards one that's already on the car, to be honest. And, you know, and then the rest is just up in the air. It comes down to weather and time. So this weekend, I only get the Sunday off. Today's Sunday. Next weekend, I get Saturday and Sunday, but I have plans to go and shoot a very special episode for you guys, which is about 2 hours away. So by the time I travel there and back, hang out with the guy, and, you know, and come back home, that'll be pretty well that day shot. So Amanda wants me to take her out in the car one more time. We'll see. It really just comes down to time and weather. All right, let's get down the road. Let's go. So we're here in central Niagara and I have my buddy Jason with me.
How's it going?
So we've got the two cars together and we're gonna go for a little ride and we're gonna film it for you guys, and then we'll have a little interview with Jason in a few minutes.
That's good. Go Bills.
Yeah, definitely don't go Blue Jays. Oops. Hey guys, so we are here in central Niagara, Jason and I. So Jason was kind enough to bring out his majestic MGM G8. He is original owner of this car. So we're gonna have a little chat with Jason and just see, what's going on with him. So let's go.
The first time we met would have been 2014, I believe. At the Lakeview event was the first where I saw your car. And
right. So the numbers over the years have kind of dwindled, but the hardcore people are still around.
Still around, yeah. I think that first event there was 40 G8s there at that one year, and yeah, unfortunately, numbers have kind of dropped over the years. Jason and his wife, because I do believe it's in Kristen's name. It is legally my wife's car, yes.
So this is his wife's car. Are the original owners of said Pontiac G8.
Yeah, so back in 2008, in May, an unfortunate event happened where we had a Mazda 6 and someone set it on fire.
Oh, geez. I didn't know that.
Yeah, someone set the car on fire. If said car didn't get set on fire, I probably would have not gotten this car. Took one for a test drive in a town called Bracebridge and fell in love with the car, and then took another one out for a test drive, a white one in St. Catharines, which was a V8. Originally took the V6 out for a test drive, and yeah, I think I put in the order in late September, and I picked up the car in Bracebridge from a dealership, and it arrived late November.
So you spec'd it the way you wanted it, so this is more of a personal connection for you than even most people.
Yeah, so I didn't get the sport package. I believe it was the originally it had the 18-inch wheels, so the sport package came with 19s, and it had the red interior, the red accent. I've added the interior, changed that over a little while ago.
So a couple of questions come to mind. What was it that made you excited about this car, back then? Like, why was it a must-have for you? And then the second question is, why do you still have it all these years later?
Two really good questions. I think I fell in love with the styling of the car. That was what first really appealed to me. Just stance of the car. And the other cool thing was it was a really affordable performance V8 at the time. So you still could use it as a family hauler, and you could have the V8 performance as well. So that appealed to me. And why do I still have it? I'd have to say I still love the car. Everywhere I go, like, it doesn't matter, like, people always comment, and
and I can echo what Jason's saying. I mean, that's why I still have my car. And I agree, it was kind of the package, the way they were designed and developed. I think, the ties with Australia, being a Holden, is very cool. Jason's represented his car as a Pontiac, which is perfectly fine because it is a Pontiac. It's indeed both. So whatever flavor you choose is cool. It's your car. And here in Canada, these are even more rare than they are in US. So these are quickly becoming unicorn cars. And people's reaction is kind of fun when you take them out. It's, we both kind of have understated colors for now. But, they do fly under the radar, but people that know kind of know. And those are the funnest people to talk to. Yep. Have you ever come across Aussies with your car?
Yeah. I was at a car show a few years back, and she came over, and actually two Aussies both at car shows, now that I remember the second one. So she came over and loved Holden, and was a Holden backer, and told me stories about the races and that kind of stuff. There's another gentleman I ran across this summer, actually, in Gravenhurst at a car show, and he was an Aussie and was visiting family in Muskoka, and he again just loves cars. Like, talked about Holden and his family having Holdens, and it's always good.
Yeah, very cool. And it's one of the most fun things about these cars is the ties to Australia, and not just for us, but especially for the Australians, how much of an emotional connection they have to these cars. So Jason's going to take us for a walk around of his car on the outside first, and then maybe we'll dart into the interior. And then, if he feels so inclined, maybe we'll pop the hood and just sort of see what's going on under the hood. I think he's got some engine plans. So, Kristen, if you're watching this, I apologize in advance for inspiring my friend here.
Gary would know these. Changed the rims a few years back. And there's a little bit of white scuff on there right now, but
Jason has my old wheels.
Yes, these are Gary's old wheels.
I've had a couple of sets of these, so you have my version 1, I guess, and then Les up there in Brighton has my version 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think it's been on the car now 8-9 years. It's been a while,
dude. It's kind of like the running joke now in our community that you got Camaro wheels on your G8, but listen, they look great. Yeah. And this car looks great going down the road with these wheels. And Jason, obviously, let's face facts, it's not a hugely modded car. This car is just super clean with the original owner, right? But Jason will walk through basically what he's done with the car.
So underneath, I've done solo exhaust, and I've done the headers over a couple years ago. Lots of suspension stuff. So down in Florida,
you're a big BMR guy, right?
Down in Florida, there's a BMR Performance, and I would go to the factory there and just pick up stuff every year. So Sway bars are done, trailing arms.
So you, like, when you're on vacation in Florida, you would stop by BMR and pick up a couple of things.
I'd pick up a couple things. Yeah, they're great to deal with. Yeah, it was very simple for me to do it. So, yeah, the only non-BMR is a white line tower strut bar.
Oh, strut brace, okay.
Yeah,
so we'll look
brace.
at that in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Cool.
But,
so, and you know, it's not to everyone's taste, but Jason managed to get himself a set of Holden mud flaps. You know, part of me is jealous, part of me isn't. I like the front ones. I don't know, the back ones aren't for me, but you know, wisely you're protecting not only your paint, but you're protecting, you know, where the rocker extensions are, you know, all the, you know, the water and moisture that would ultimately get in there and start to rust the car. You know, this car, you've never driven this in the winter, have you?
No, actually, well, so this is why I got the mud flaps, and it's funny because, so I put them on the first few months I had the car, and the reason being is, yes, this car was driven in the winter. I lived up in a city called Timmins, Ontario, which is about 9 hours north of Niagara, and this car, for the first 4 years of its life,
Oh, it did, eh?
it was driven in the winter. Not far to go to work. It was only like a few kilometers there and a few kilometers home, but yeah, it was definitely driven in the winter. It has not seen a winter in the past 13 years, but yes, it was,
yeah,
we'd put snow tires on this.
That's the case for mine as well. That car over there hasn't seen, you know, maybe the odd day. In the beginning, I think the first couple of months I had it. Unfortunately, with mine, I got it in February, and that was supposed to be the daily driver for the Trans Am I had. That was the summer toy at the time. But you know, winters here, guys, like, do not do these things justice. But you're a neat and tidy guy. Like, your car, I've never seen your car really dirty. Like, to find someone who's more neat and tidy than me is, you know, mine's black, so it shows stuff anyway. But you know, I would say yours is definitely neat and tidy. So can I ask, because it looks like the rockers are like a darker color.
Yeah, so the rockers I got, it's just, they're wrapped just to protect them.
So you have red hot seats in this.
I have red hot seats.
But you didn't, that's not factory. Like, I mean, they are factory, but they didn't come that way.
No, it didn't come that way. So there's a little story behind that.
There's a connection to one of our OG guys, Vegas Nate, here with Mr. Jason from Canada. Yeah, so what's going on here with the seats? Like, how did you acquire these red hot seats?
The second year I had the car, I unfortunately damaged the driver's side seat.
Oh, no.
I sat down with a pocket knife and it sliced the seat.
Oh, geez.
So I went to GM and I was like, hey, is there any, you know, how much would a seat cover be? And they were like, well, we can't just replace the seat cover. The whole seat's got to be done. And it was $1,300, and I was like, well, I can't afford that. So anyways, I just was on the forum one night when I used to go on the forum a lot, and found a gentleman, Vegas Nate, who was selling his seats because he was redoing his interior. And so yeah, I messaged them, and yeah, they showed up shipping, and he threw in the HS or the HSV headrests there, and they were stenciled, so that was nice, and then that was no extra charge. But yeah, I still have them. You know,
that's amazing. You know, Nathan has moved on. He's actually in a C8 Z06, I think it is. But you know, he waited a long time to get that car, and his car is still floating around. So if you don't know, Vegas Nate was like one of the pioneers with doing the Holden retrofit scene here in North America. I would give him credit as being one of the first three. So there was Tony Husted, Dave Horton out in Washington State. Tony at the time lived in Seattle. He's down in Arizona now. And Vegas Nate. So Nathan, you rock, buddy. Your seats still live on here in Jason's car
That they
up
do.
in Ontario. Very cool. So in your car, like, I mean, it's just as clean on, like, look at the weather text. Just as clean on the inside as it is on the outside. Sweet. So off camera, Jason and I have kind of been talking because he doesn't have a red hot steering wheel or a two-tone shifter, but yours truly does, and my car is about to go into the next chapter, and I don't really need those things. So we're gonna try and work out a deal where Jason can end up with my stuff. I'd rather send it on to someone I know and a friend who I know will take care of it. So stay tuned for that.
The plan, hopefully for next year, is to do a cam swap. So the full DOD delete kit cam. Yeah, that's the plan.
So you and I went for a ride in my car earlier this year, like in the summer, and I think that kind of sealed the deal for you. Would your plan be to go to a stage 2 hot cam like myself, or something milder, something more rowdy? What would you think you would do?
I'd probably go a little, just a little milder.
A little bit. So
yeah,
stage 1 maybe?
Stage 1.
Okay. It is a little bit, much, and not so much on the open road. In idling in traffic, it's stage 2 is a little bit.
I like the sound of it. Don't get me
obnoxious,
wrong,
I guess you could say. Okay, so stage 1 cam.
Yep.
Do you have anything specific in mind, or is that yet to be determined?
To be determined. There's a few options, right?
Yep.
So definitely over the winter time when the car's put away, I'll definitely start doing some more research and figuring that out.
Like, my dumbass, you actually have headers, right?
Yes.
So what are you running for headers?
I am running.
I'm just stock manifolds.
I am running a Cooks.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Cool. And so are you Cooks high flow cats as well?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So cold air intake, strut bar. You've got the shroud cover.
Yeah, this was actually I made this.
Oh, did you make that?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, that's cool. You did a good job on that.
Yeah. So I got a buddy who's a machinist. He helped me with it, but yeah, did all the cutting. So
just basically stock, save the headers and a tune, but kept sort of really clean and tidy, obviously, and then a cold air intake.
Yep.
Very cool. It sounds great going down the road.
Yeah, the headers made a difference when we got that installed, but yeah.
Very cool. So I think while the sun's still shining, we're going to go and hit the road a little bit. Just a couple of Australian legends here in the heart of Niagara, Canada. Let's go. Okay, so Jason and I are just tooling around here in, kind of mid Niagara, a place called Fenwick. And I just pulled over at the Balfour Animal Hospital. And there's a reason why I actually stopped here. I'm going to take Jason over here to go and look at another G8. So let's go have a look. Yeah, this car's been sat here forever. No plates.
Magnetic.
That's it, magnetic gray metallic. It's a V6 car. Yeah, we don't know who owns this car. It's kind of like a landmark because it's been sat here for forever for us. And I hate to say it, and I'm not trying to be critical at all, but I just want you to understand, especially if you're in another part of the world where you also love these cars like we do, that's what happens if you drive them in the winter in Canada. So you might recall in a previous video I said, I have seen VE Commodores or Pontiac G8s, whatever you want to call them, that have been through winters, and unfortunately, that's what happens. And to a lot of people, and Jason, I'm sure will agree with me, like they're just another old Pontiac. They don't make them anymore. Don't make Pontiacs anymore. People just don't care, right? But we do.
This is what happens when you let them go.
Yeah, you know, and to somebody, this was just their A to B car, you know, grocery getter, whatever. It's a leather car, so it's got the Blaupunk radio, so it's an upgrade car. It's a slick top, so it's got no sunroof.
It's a few grand in parts, man.
It is.
Oh, that's a good shot. Getting black.
Yeah. You know, guys, this is what happens to them, right? So, you know, oh boy. Okay, I've never seen that before. So it needs a door. Like, it's shocking that it did that to the door. You know, this door's not bad. It's just starting on the... I've never seen that. Have you seen that?
I've never seen that.
So, do you see why we put our cars away for the winter? Oh my God, I've never seen that. Poor thing. I feel bad for it. Guys, that's going to do it for another episode of Maximum Motors. Just want to say a big, huge thank you to Jason.
Thanks for having me today, Gary. Appreciate it.
No worries, man. You've been very patient as we did the, you know, the Cecil B. DeMille thing here and put together an episode for you guys. I hope you enjoy today's content and the epic views of Niagara. If you see off in the distance, like where we are, we're in the middle of the Niagara Peninsula, but you can see Niagara Falls right over there. And we thought that this would be a good spot to end this episode. So thanks again, Jason.
Thank you,
You're
sir.
awesome, buddy.
Appreciate it.
And we will see you again next year.
Take care. Go Bills.
Don't go Jays. Let's go. Live life to the max, boys. Let's go.